Welcome again to Joe Stunner Boxing. Hughie Fury scores the second victory of, well, I guess you'd call a comeback after almost 3 years out. He stops Germany's PATRICK Korte in 2 rounds. Not a lot to say here. Korte came in with 21 wins, 18 by KO, but all 3 of his previous defeats were by stoppage. He had a draw as well, and he's 40 years old. He's 6'3". He's not the biggest of heavyweights, not by today's land of the giants. What was he, about 16 and a half stone, something like 16'4", something like that? I don't know. But Hughie Fury looked bigger. And in the first round, I mean, Hughie's still shedding the rust. That's what it looks to me. It's almost like a second career for Hughie after all these sort of, all the not the injuries, but the illnesses that he's had. But he's still got time. Hughie's still got time. He's only 29 now. He's 6'6", orthodox stance. He had nothing really to beat here. Korte tried, he threw a few punches with a bit of intent on him. But you always felt that his best option was to just hang on and go the distance. He couldn't do that in the second round. I mean, Hughie landed a very good left hook to the body in the second round, which Korte, I think, felt. And then he switched it up to the head with the right hand. Hughie was very physical. Bit of a loose defence, really, against much better opposition. He's got to watch that. But he came in the front door, managed to sort of maul Korte. Korte didn't have the size or the strength to keep him off. Hughie landed a big right hand, which badly stung Korte. And Korte sort of toppled sideways, but you could see that he wasn't all there, even though he was still on his feet. And the referee jumped in, and I thought, is that a premature stoppage? Then you look back at it, no, it wasn't. It was a very good stoppage, because Korte was only going to get hurt. He actually sort of had that vacant look as he walked back to his corner. But there isn't a great deal to say about this fight. I mean, how far can Hughie go? Okay, another couple of rust shedders. This was scheduled for 8 rounds. His previous fight against Dovbyshchenko was 6, I think. So he's got 7.5 rounds. I'll have a couple of 8-rounders. He's still 29. That's young for a heavyweight, and he needs to build it back up. He needs to get back into the fray. But he really needs stiffer opposition than this. I mean, Dovbyshchenko, the Ukrainian fellow, who's made out of concrete, I think, he'll take your rounds, and he took Hughie those 6 rounds, and that was a good little rust shedder. It's too easy. Too easy. You need rounds. There's no substitute for getting those rounds under your belt, for putting into practice all those things you've practiced in the gym. And I wish Hughie well. I think he's, seems like a nice enough lad, and but he's going to need better opposition than this if he's to challenge for titles. He has held the British title before. Wouldn't be a bad idea to go down that route again. Commonwealth, British, European. I always say this, but I suppose it's because I'm of a certain age, and that was the traditional way of doing it. But I've yet to hear or see a better way of doing it. If this is a new... I mean, some heavyweights don't turn over until they're 28, 29. Look at Fraser Clark. How old was he when he turned over? Late 20s? So this is kind of like a new beginning for Hughie. And I'd like to see him do that traditional route and build it up. None of this... he's got 3 defeats on his record to very good fighters, world-class fighters, all on points. So the guy's got durability, but probably he lost those 3 fights because he wasn't quite ready. Go do it the traditional way. Build out incremental steps. Sensible. Anyway, those are my thoughts. If you've got any comments that you'd like to make, please leave them below and I will read them. I always enjoy reading your comments. And yeah, good luck to Hughie Fury. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you could do that, that'd be a massive help. Build the channel up, spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing, and hit the like button as well, because they count the likes apparently. I don't know why, but they do. All right, guys and girls, I'll catch you later, and bye for now.